Hey guys, what's up? It's Rage here from Rage Films, and today I want to show you a game I just recently found out about called Ground Branch. Now, it's not exactly out yet, it's still in pre-alpha, and what I'm showing you today is a tech preview, which they have up for free and available to download on their website. Link to that and the website itself will be in the description below if you want to check it out. Other than that, this is, I guess, an upcoming realistic tactical shooter. So some notable information on it would be completely customizable characters in terms of the uniforms, gear they wear, and the patches they have on them, as well as completely customizable weapons, so you can change to whatever weapon you want that I have available in the game, and also put whatever attachments you want on that weapon. So flashlights, sights, I guess maybe grenade launchers, or something along the lines of that. So they have both secondary and primary weapons. They feature air vehicles, from my understanding, as well as ground vehicles, and of course infantry units. They have an in-depth movement system, as well as weight and injuries. So one of my favorite parts about the injuries on here would be if you get, say, shot in the kneecap, you're not going to be able to sprint across the field and be perfectly fine. You're going to be limping around, if not even be able to move at all, and you're going to need teammates to come over to you and drag you to cover and try to give you medical attention the best they could. So, like I just said, they do have a medical system built in, so if you get shot, no matter where you get shot, if it's non-lethal, it could be treated, and they could try to, keep you combat effective the best they could. Of course, any sort of injury you sustain is going to decrease your combat effectivity and thus, might destroy your game completely. So you have to be careful with what you do. Um, Other than that, any other information you want to read on it could be found on the website as stated. So go ahead and check that out for yourself. One more thing, the game is single player, co-op, and multiplayer, and they will allow you to have your own dedicated servers hosting this. So that is really cool for those of you who like doing that stuff. So let's get straight into the game now, and the first thing we're going to do is customize our operator. Alrighty, so here we are on the customized operator tab, and as you can see, I pretty much already customized my guy. Now, you can pretty much change everything you want on here. I'm not going to be talking through, but I'll go through the different tabs just so you can see if you don't want to get the tech demo for yourself. Just be aware everything you do put on your character for the most part could be changed in color and pattern. So if you don't want black shirts or something like that, you can change it to tan, or you can change it to ACU or woodland camo. And the same goes with the helmets and other accessories on your character. So I'll just do a quick run through the different tabs and you can take a peek. Alright, and that was the character customization. Now we are on the actual gear items themselves. Now with this, you have your helmets, you have your vest, your eyewear, your masks, and your weapons. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same type of thing here. I'll run through the different lists, and you can pause and look at them if you want, or get the tech demo and try it out for yourself. Alright, so now that we're on to the platforms, what we're going to do is pretty much take a look at each vest and show the different options you can put on it, and we're going to do the same with the primary and secondary weapons as well when the time comes for that. So let's get started with this. Now, the first thing you want to do is just go to Editor Create, and then from there you can see you have standard body armor, chest harness, and tactical vests. So for each one of these, you can actually select the individual slots on the vest that you want to put your magazine pouches. Now, I've never, ever seen anything like this in a game before, so it is absolutely amazing that they've even thought of this idea. I think it's really awesome, really innovative, and could possibly change the way the game plays completely. I mean, like, for this, I like play carriers, so I'm just going to go ahead with this format for now, but feel free to try the other ones for yourself. Select primary ammo, and you can literally, like, anything you want to put around here, you could. So, say I'm using an M4, I take my Stanag 5.56 rounds, say I want them down there, They can go there, put like maybe 2 up here. Secondary ammo, I'll toss down my M1911 mags there, and then I can switch to explosives, and I got my flashbang, my frag grenade, and my smoke grenade. So I mean, like, you can literally, like, there's endless possibilities of where you want to put stuff on this vest, and of course when the time comes they will be putting an equipment tab on here which you can put, I guess, maybe radios or something on your vest as well. But that's that for the chest pieces. I mean, it's the same for every vest pretty much, just depending on what vest you have there will be a less amount of slots or more, so just be careful with that. But let's move on to the primary and secondary weapons. Alright, so now the same way as the vest, you just click on Editor Create and you have your different weapons here. So you have your AK platform, your M4 platform, you have your MP5, your submachine gun. Shotguns they have not implemented yet. Marksman, they only have the MK12. And light machine guns they have not implemented yet. If you check out their website, they have a full list of weapons they're planning on adding as of now, and of course that list will probably change in the future, and they'll be adding a lot more. But for each weapon, you have your magazine type, your ammo type, your sights, your muzzles, and other. The AK doesn't have much. The M4 is where it's at, though. Now you can change whether you want 20 round mag, 30 round mag, the different ammo types for it, and the sights are crazy. If you look when you press a sight, they give the mount point there. But I'm thinking maybe down the road in the future, even if they have not thought of it yet, if they watch this video, I'd suggest it. There are plenty of people that would love to have side-mounted sights on the rail, so when you're peeking a corner, your entire gun doesn't have to change. You can just tilt the gun and use that side sight right there. But other than that, you can add like hollow sights and stuff, and they all look really, really nice. So this is a really awesome feature they've added. And the same goes with the submachine guns. You can add the different ammo types and the sights and whatnot. And the same with the marksman. Of course, you have the ammo, the sights, the muzzle, and then you have your PQ boxes, flashlights, foregrips, etc. Let's go ahead and move to the secondaries. Same as the primary, you just press edit and create. And they only have one right now, that is the M1911. You have the ammo type, which you have 2 options for: sights none, muzzles none, and others none. So of course they're adding that stuff down the line, they're just not in the game yet. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do now that we have our character customized is go to the team room, which is the room directly behind our character. So to get into that, all you have to do is just press escape. So now, in this room you'll find a different coins just floating around that you can click on. So this is the first one you'll see. Of course, it just says the team room description right here, and this is one of the coolest features I've ever seen in a game, in my opinion at least, where instead of waiting in a lobby where you're staring at a screen and a list of players, you can actually walk around in this room, hang out with people, talk to them in game, and just look at the different options you have. I mean, you'll see as we go on, there's so many different things in here that you can do. It's crazy. So I mean, if you want to read these things, just go ahead and pause them. I'll just give a quick little synopsis of them as we go along. So, one of the coolest things in here is the games. There's arcade machines you can actually place in your room, as well as other items that people can play when they're waiting for the match to start. As stated in the other one, if you didn't read it, these rooms will be customizable depending on your server, so that's really cool as well. This is just a standard roll clock that says the time and stuff like that, and it can be adjusted from there and displayed accordingly. Different flags could be put up. This just goes in depth about the different doors and how you can do breaching and using different methods and stuff like that. And this is one of my favorite parts right here. This is the team area, where each player on here will have their own locker as shown all around us. And pretty much this is where you go to customize your character and your weapons and stuff like that. So instead of doing it the way we just did, when they're in the lobby themselves, they would actually have to come to this room here and go to their locker and customize their character there. That is really cool in my opinion, and it's like completely game changing in the fact like no one's ever done that before as far as I know. And if they have, then credit to you. I'm just saying I haven't played a game that's ever been like that, and I think that's awesome. Then they just have the mission time here, which counts down, of course, how much time you have left until the mission starts. Now, this room right here is really interesting. I'm not exactly too sure how exactly it's going to be used, but I have a good idea of it. As said on here, these different televisions will have direct feeds from the individual team members during a mission. So I guess if you're doing co-op or single player or something like that, and you're commanding a squad, you can see their, I guess, helmet camera, quote unquote, views on these TVs and kind of say, you got a guy to your left, guy to your right, show me what's in that room, and they'll peek around. You can look on the TV and see what they're seeing, and that's really awesome. Now, the same here with the drone feeds. You could have drones up and look at their feeds on these televisions, and of course, here is where you can select your different missions on this map right here. It's kind of like a little computer. You go ahead and click on it, and you can select where in the world you want to play your mission. So, there's one more little thing here. That is the computers. Some computers in team rooms will be functional and have access to the intelligent databases. So you can actually retrieve information on different weapons and locations and stuff depending on the mission to kind of give yourself a heads up. So that's really cool. So all in all, that is the team room. I think this is a really nice feature. We're going to go ahead and do some benchmark tests and shooting tests now using the different weapons. And one more thing, these fire extinguishers, they actually work. They just shoot out smoke, although that one wasn't very nice. Let's try this one. Look at that. I don't know. I thought that was really funny. The first time I found out about that, it scared the heck out of me. So let's go ahead and hop into benchmark. So the first benchmark we're going to be doing is the nature area. Of course, this is made for purely benchmarking, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. Now, I'm recording using Fraps, and as everyone knows, it takes a huge toll on your FPS, and right now, I'm recording at a solid 30, which it's locked at, and I'm not receiving any lag at all in-game. And as stated before, it is using Unreal Engine, so it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the graphics are really nice, sound effects are really nice, water is nice, everything is nice, no complaints here. Let's go ahead and shoot this water, see what it's like. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff right there, guys. Let's see. What else is there to look at? There we go. The sun. I saw the sun, guys. Now, of course, the running animations are really smooth. You can double tap control to put your gun down. True first-person system. Jumping, of course. C is to go to crouching. I'm not too sure how to go into prone. Let's see if they even have that. Crouch and prone is C, so I guess you hold it down. I don't know. It won't go. Maybe it's just me. I could be stupid or something. The one thing I find really weird about this is... Oh, the helicopter. Hold up one second. Where the heck? Hello? Mr. Helicopter. Whoa! No, alright, that actually sounded really nice. I like that. Huh. Anyways, like I was saying, in order to bring your weapon up, you just click. But to aim down the sights, you scroll wheel. So your weapon is naturally like this when you pull it up. Now you can still shoot like this, of course. And you can change the fire mode by pressing X. So that's burst. Then there's full auto. But to aim down the sight, you scroll wheel forward. And that, it brings up your sight like so. I just have to get used to that. I mean, you've, of course, could change in the controls, but, I mean, if you right-click, it pulls up your flashlight and whatever else you have on your gun, so it's just really weird for me because I'm not used to that. So scroll wheels to zoom in and out of your sight. Now, one thing I found really cool was the reloads. If you press R just normally, after you shoot, if you just tap it one time, he takes the mag out and drops it directly on the floor beneath you. So now, with that, it has very quick reload times. And compared to the one I'm about to show you, it's not too much different. I mean, it is faster, but depending on your situation, you have to pick and choose which one you want to do. So we're going to go ahead and waste another mag. If you hold down R now, he takes it out of the gun, and he actually puts it in his vest, so you can use it for later. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of functionality in game where if you save your mags, you can refill them or something like that. Now, one thing you have to notice, this is pre-alpha, like I said, so they probably didn't implement it yet. There is pretty much like no recoil when it comes to this, so They might want to change that if they weren't planning on it. I just think there's not enough. But that's just my opinion, at least. Other than that, it's a really beautiful game. It looks really nice. Of course, you got the waterfall over there. You got the fire and stuff like that. RPG, which I don't think we can pick up. And in here you have an AK. So we're going to go ahead and go down to the shooting range. And we're going to test out some different guns. So here is the shooting range right here. We would do the target test, but that's literally just the same thing as the shooting range. And if you want to go ahead and check that out, you could. But the last part of the video is going to be the shooting range. So here we go. Alrighty, so now let's check out the M4 that we have here. We'll run over to the shooting range. Now, I would go through every site, but that would take a very long time. Like I said, you can download it yourself and test it out if you really want to. So we're just going to go ahead and do a quick little shooting test on the M4 itself. My sensitivity is way up there, so I apologize for my suckish aim, but we're going to go ahead and test it out. I think it's on semi. Yep, there we go. So just pop these guys left and right. Shoot this guy. Pop, pop, pop. Full auto. I think it's burst now. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's burst. Just pop that guy. Now we're going to be on the full auto. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Alright, so in all, the M4 is a really nice gun. Sounds really good, too. Shoot these targets. I mean, we should be over to the right more to shoot them, but such is life. Popping those fast reloads, dropping the mag under the table itself. Now we can go directly into switching to a new weapon by simply pressing the escape button, going to customize operator, loadout, primary, and then selecting what weapon you want. So we're going to go to the AK platform, same ammo type, you can't put anything else on it, so we're going to test this out now. Let's draw this, we'll come over here, crouch, aim, shoot. So it sounds pretty good. My volume is low just so we can hear myself a little bit more and the game's not overpowering. The muzzle flashes do look like they might need some work. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I think they look a little too like, I don't know. I mean, they do look really nice, and they do with the, if you look at the table, it has ambient light, so that's really cool too. Not trying to sound rude or anything, I'm just saying. Other than that, let's test out something else. Let's see. We'll go with the submachine gun MP5. Let's toss up maybe a red dot on here. Try it out. Here we go. Sounds pretty good. Full auto. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. The last one is the marksman, so we're going to toss that on. I guess we'll try out the marksman scope here, see how that works out. We'll go down range a bit to these targets. I think there's a longer shooting range over here if I'm not mistaken. By the way, you can press tab to free look, so that's really nice. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a little spotting scope. Wonder if we can use this, I'm not too sure. Oh, it's a little, like a tablet you can look at. Alright. So I'm assuming if I hit the one all the way down there. I'm not too sure what this would be used for. If you scroll wheel one time, it goes like this. You scroll wheel again, and it looks up a bit, so I'm not exactly too sure. That could just be a glitch, but I do not know, unless I'm stupid. So if you know something about that and what the use of that would be, please comment and let me know. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit that guy all the way out there. There we go. Alright. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the sensitivity on the scope is crazy. You have to like move your mouse so slowly to actually do anything. Like, I'm trying to move it just a little bit and it goes all over the place. But that's just the game. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, it's working really nicely. So, all in all, that's it for Ground Branch. If you want to check it out, links to download and website will be in the description. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the lengthy video and my fast talking and horrible grammar and stuff like that. You know, that's just me. Oh well. But, like I said, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Peace out.